Hey everybody, this is a conference championship matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Joining late, it looks like Cincinnati has this well in hand. They just correctly double teamed the right receiver on a 3rd and 10 and a 4th and 10, up by 9 with 13:48 to go in the fourth quarter. So it'll just be up to Jay Billing, who is the coach of the Bengals, to grind out the clock. And I believe he's back-to-back champions here in Tecmo. He was back-to-back champion. He was back-to-back champion the first 2 years. Then Tim won it last year, and now he's looking to get back there. He would win 3 out of 4 is the way it would go. The first 4 years of Tecmo. Of course, he had the number 1 pick, which he took Dan Marino, a wise choice. So let's see if he can cash in on this. I think it's Tony DiNardo, who's the coach of the Browns. Let me see. Yeah, Tony. Down and out to Harvey Williams here, as Jay's not content just to run it out. When you got Dan Marino back there, well, why wouldn't you throw it? So he's got 1st and 10 to the 33. So if he gets a field goal here, it'll make it a 12-point game. Still feasible with that much time left. But Tony would have to be perfect. It looks like the Browns had the lead, 14-13 at the half, but the Bengals have come up with a strong third quarter, outscoring them 10-0, and now are on the verge of cashing in this drive to turn it into points, 2nd and 6. So really it needs to be, if he gets a touchdown here, going up 3 scores pretty much is over. So this is Tony's, the Browns' last stand. And if I remember right, the Browns' offense is so-so. So here's a key on Rod Bernstein, and it's going to lose a yard. So I'll take him back to the 30, setting up a 3rd and 7. Bernstein has a great card in this set. It would have broke contain for a 3rd and short. Instead, it's going to be 3rd and 7 with contain in effect. When you got Dan Marino, you're probably going to pass on those 3rd downs. Although Harvey Williams has a sneaky off-tackle card, but he's in the shotgun, so he'll only be able to line buck. He can catch a short pass too, though. 3-3-5, not showing blitz. Everybody's covered by a 5 except Willie Drury. Down and out to Harvey Williams, correctly double-teamed. It's going to be a dump off. It's a +2 or +8. It's +8, and that's a first down. Lionel Washington, who was a 5, could not make the play on the white die 6 after the dump off. It was a Jim Lachey, a 7 pass blocker up against Eric Dorsey. So he got the bump up from a 5-1 to a 5-3, but that wasn't enough to beat a 7 right tackle. Jay's got a 0-0 center, 6'2" tackle on the other side, but this tackle and the guard are both really good. Off tackle left to Kenneth Davis, correctly called a run. That's going to be no gain. So we're still in the same situation. He needs to get a stop here and keep it to a 2-score game. I mean, even if he misses the field goal, you still need 2 scores because there's no 2-point conversions in this season yet. I don't think they came into the NFL until 1992 or 1994. Rod Bernstein checks in. Kenneth Davis has 8 carries. Here's a crossing pattern to Toon, and he's keying Bernstein. So he drew him in with that run on 1st down, and on 2nd down he passes it. That would have been a completion, right, wrong, or doubled. Outside chance of a sack since it was a D on the black die. Again, touchdown here, and it's pretty much all over but the crying. Another run call. Dan Marino guessed wrong, hits a blank, incomplete, 2nd and goal. Now you could show blitz here, but again, he's got kind of a so-so pass rush coming. So maybe he doesn't want to open himself up to that sniper scope. But this is a decent chance. The right end Tony Tolbert up against Bruce Armstrong. Oh, and he shifted Bruce Matthews out to that tackle spot because we had that 0-0 in there before. He's a center guard, so he's a 6'7" guard as well as a 6'7" center. So inside the 10, it looks like he's going to be using him as a center. Inside run to Bernstein, guessed wrong, lands on a bad spot for the offense, and it'll be 3rd and goal at the 8. We're down to 8 minutes and 42 seconds to go in the game. Bernstein is a fullback, blocking back. He's in there in a pro set next to Harvey Williams, who's really good catching a short pass. Neither of these guys are good pass blockers, so he's through 3-3-5 showing blitz. Tony trying to maybe get a sack here to change things around. Curl to James Lofton, the blitz is coming, and it's a sack. And he gets him back all the way to the 20. Marino was trying to use his speed to get to the outside, but he didn't realize his speed after his rookie year is now gone. He had a pretty decent must-run card as a rookie, I believe. And the field goal's up and good. Jeff Jager, the Jagermeister, kicks it through, and it's a 12-point lead. The Browns need to score on their next 2 drives, and in between there, either get a stop, a turnover, or recover an onside kick. So let's see what goes on. Jeff George is so guessed right. He can go deep pretty good. He's got an 8 and 9. But his short pass card has kind of got a lot of blanks on it. Herschel Walker in the backfield. This is Herschel as a Cowboy, so not as dominating as his time as a Viking. That's pretty good on the edges, but besides that, he's just kind of a plotter. Short pattern to Buford McGee. He's single covered, and it's a must run for 2 yards. There was some sack chances there, 50% chance, over 50% chance for 2 guys, and another guy had a 40% chance. It went up to Dennis Brown's 4 against Brian Habib's 4, so 4 on a 4. Which only gave you a 16% chance of a sack, and the random was a 69. So 2nd and 8, 6:54 to go. Jay's got some good pass rush, but a lot of zeros there. Pass blocking is 4s all across except for a 5 and a couple of 5s on the left side. Bomb to Tommy Kane. Incomplete. Guess right. He wanted that 8 or 9. And the former Seahawk couldn't haul it in. Overthrown. 3rd and 8. 4 down territory, I think. Buford McGee back there in the backfield. He's a 3 pass blocker. Jay going 3-3-5, not showing blitz. Again, you have 3 zeros and 2 4s in the secondary, but Jay's won championships with a bunch of 0s and 4s back there. That doesn't seem to deter him as long as you got the pass rush to back it up. Short pass to Buford McGee, single cover by a 5. The long pass zone is open. It's a dump off for 17 yards. Looks like Ricky Prohl is going to bring it in, and that'll set up 1st and 10 at the 44. Looking for a high linebacker that wasn't coming. Jeff George's actually been pretty good today, 14-25 for 272 and 2 touchdowns. Prohl's got 2 catches for 50 yards. No picks for George. But it looks like Jay's playing that bend don't break defense, and he's been perfect in the second half so far. 3-3-5 against the 3 wide. You're playing with fire here, though, because if these come up, you're going to get hit with a sack. And he's bringing all the linebackers. Interception chance, but it's incomplete as it rolls a favorable split for the offense. 2 through 6 would have been a pick, but it was an 11. So there you see Jeff George's guest right card, 6'5", 13 right, plus the must run. A lot better guessed wrong, but Jay's not going to be calling run much here. Sticking with Buford McGee, maybe hoping to get the dump off. We're under 6 minutes to play now. There's a 0 back there, but Jay could always pull the second guy back. Slant to Eric Green, covered by 4, and there's a sack. That was Carl Mecklenburg. An 80% chance of a sack. The roll was a 70. So the defense is pinning its ears back, and wreaking havoc. That's one of the better pass blockers he has too, Jim Richer. So 3rd and 16, 5:24 to go. Flair left to Buford McGee. Now he's thinking, he's going to bring those linebackers in every time, but Jay switches it up, setting up 4th and 16. Of course, a deep pass there would have been up against the defender X. If he could have avoided the sack, he would have had a chance at a long gain. But he was probably thinking Jay was going to pull 2 guys back there, which you probably will do at this point. He even guessed wrong. That was incomplete. So Tony's caught between a rock and a hard place here. Trailing by 12, he's actually going to punt it away. Hope to get a quick stop. Maybe a fumble punt. It's got Reggie Roby back there. Wants to pin him inside the 10-yard line. Here's the kick. It looks good. Also going to go out of bounds at the 11. Spectator left the game. No. He has no faith in Tony's ability to come back here. Or maybe he had to go sit down with the family at dinner. Who knows? 1st and 10. Goes to a full house for him to just try to run it, burn some clock. He's got 2 halfbacks in there along with Craig Hayward, a fullback. Well, actually, Bernstein and Hayward are fullbacks. It's going inside run to Davis. It's going to be guessed right. Can pick up a yard. But more importantly, he's going to burn some clock. Second down and 9. Inside run to Bernstein, 1 man in the zone, 1 linebacker in the zone. Guessed right. Going to pick up 7. 3rd and 2. That's exactly what Jay wanted. Burn some clock. Maybe pick up a 1st down. Then he can almost go to where you just run and run. If he wants to get tricky, he could pass it here, but the last thing you want is just throw a pick on the D card. Jay, as the home team, is playing with the good pass defense, while Cleveland, Tony, is playing with the average pass defense. 3rd and 2. Taking his time on the play call. Big point in the game. Inside run to Bernstein is Kenneth Davis. So that's going to be a 1st down if it's on the offensive cards, and it is. 13 yards and another set of downs, and we're now under 3 minutes to go. Here we go. You want some milk with that? Coach. Yeah. All right, I'm back. What did I miss? 3rd and 11 now. My boys just finished wrestling practice, so they needed some food. So here we go. What do we got here? 0-yard run by Craig Hayward. And he has a low fumble chance, minimum. Then Bernstein takes it inside and loses a yard. He has a minimum fumble chance. So 3rd and 11. Just missed a couple of routes. We used a timeout there by Cleveland. So it'll be 2 minutes to go after this play. Quick slant to Mickey Schuler, 6 there. Guessed wrong. He's going to hit a blank. Well, Jay's not worried about incompletion there because the clock would have stopped anyway with a 2-minute warning. So I figured might as well try to pick up the first down on a guessed wrong flat pass. So here we go. Brian Barker. Brian, don't call me Bob Barker. Kicks it. Tony Martin returns it for 8 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 32. And you're going to need some Jeff George magic here. You need a couple bombs centered around an onside kick for this to for Cleveland's dreams of advancing to the Tecmo Bowl to happen. Things look bleak here. Jay going with that heavy pass rush. All zeros on the front line, but he's not worried about their run ready right now. They got 7, 8, and 6. Jacob Green, look at that ex-Seahawk. His career winding down, but he can still get it done. He's going up against Brian Habib. So here we go. Let's see how Jay plays it. Will he double? Will he pull the guy back? Play it super safe. He doesn't really want to go 3-2-6 because he'll lose that 6th linebacker. He does pull 2 guys back. It's a curl to Floyd Turner, and Tim Newton brings him down. 7 against a 4. 40% chance of a sack. Timeout Cleveland. 2nd and 14. 1:45 left. Buford McGee in the backfield. We got Ricky Prohl, Michael Haynes, Floyd Turner, and Ernie Mills are the receivers. So this might be bombs away time for the Browns. Buford McGee's the only one that cannot go deep. He has a max of 20, it looks like. Yep. Bomb to Ernie Mills, 2 men in the zone, single cover, and 80% chance of a sack. The ball's fumbled. It looks like Carl Mecklenburg up against Jim Richer. And Cleveland keeps the ball, but now it's 3rd and 25. Richard tried to advance the ball, but couldn't get anywhere. It goes back to a 3 wide, 1 tight end set. Eric Green. Looks like he's got a max of 49. So look for the same thing. To pull 2 men back. He goes quick out to Eric Green, but look at that. He didn't empty the zone. Although it probably would have been more than 5 men on the line of scrimmage, but kept everybody home. Jeff George's long pass on a 7 is incomplete, so got a 4th and 19 here. Look for a long pass and hope that you land on Jeff George's card. So it would have been cool to call this game from the start, but I had some other things to do. Bomb to Michael D. Haynes, and 2 men in the zone. It's on the D card, incomplete. He was being doubled anyway. So even on the quarterback card, that was it. A couple of knees here by Dan Marino, and back to the Super Bowl go the Cincinnati Bengals. Oops. I need to bring something up here. See if I can figure this out. One more knee, and that'll be the game. Yeah, so it was Dallas and New England in the Super Bowl last year. 89 was Seattle, Cincinnati. And then before that, Cincinnati against, who was it that first year? Let's look, 88. Looks like it was Cincinnati and the Rams. So Jay's beating the Rams and the Seahawks, and will face either the Seahawks or the Falcons. As we were supposed to play tonight, but that game got postponed because of a medical condition with someone in Dan's family. So we'll let you know when that's going to be scheduled. So I think this is over with. I don't know if I did something wrong here, if they just didn't take the last knee, or if I missed it. But here is the box score. Other highlights is on. So we got Cincinnati taking a 14-3 lead with 2 Jeff George touchdown passes to Michael Haynes. Then just before the half, Dan Marino hit James Lofton to make it 14-10. And then he must have fumbled the kickoff return, because he got another field goal chance right after the touchdown. 8 seconds to go was a touchdown, and then a field goal as time runs out. So Jay got 10 points to make it 14-13. And then it was all Cincinnati in the second half. You saw a lot of those failed third down conversions that allowed the Bengals to build up a 2-score lead, which is what they got to take the game home. Both teams had 3 sacks. Looks like there were no interceptions. 1 fumbled by the Browns, which is obviously that kick return after the touchdown at the end of the first half. And Bernstein and Davis carried the load along with Harvey Williams. Well, Herschel Walker had a pedestrian 12 of 40 day. He didn't hit any of those edge runs. Maybe 1, because he had a long of 22. That means he was on the other carries, 11 carries for 18 yards. So, all right, guys, that's it. I'll go ahead and shut it down. Congratulations to Jay and his Bengals, and we'll see him in the Tecmo Bowl. We'll see who he's going to face, and we'll keep an eye on when that game happens. Okay, take care. Bye.